Greetings and welcome to our winter solstice celebration. I'm Alexis Batty, coming to you live in the Great Hall of Entheon, Sanctuary of Visionary Art. How's everybody feeling out there tonight? You good? Yeah, baby. Wonderful. Tonight we gather to honor the winter solstice, the longest night of the year, and the turning point where the light begins its return. In a moment to pause, take a breath. Let's take a breath together. And let's just celebrate this shift. From here on out, the days get brighter, and so do we. So help me God. This evening is about warmth, connection, and honoring the spark that carries us through the dark months. Whether you're reflecting, dancing, or just soaking in the energy of being together, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Whether it's here or tuning in online, we're so grateful to be sharing in the groove with you tonight. So to kick it off, it's my pleasure to welcome the visionary artists who started it all and continue to inspire this community. Please give the warmest welcome to CoSM founders Alex Gray and Allyson Gray. Let's go!
Thank you so much. We made it. We're here. The winter solstice of 2025, we're here.
The longest night.
The longest night.
The shortest day.
Yeah,
It's
from
been-
here on in, it gets brighter.
Actually, around the 24th.
That's when it starts, really.
25th is
Yeah.
when it's reborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see pictures of that. There's kind of a stasis in between. There's a little waiting period where the sun rises seemingly in the same place several
That's
times.
the
And then-
solstice. That's the
solstice.
sun standing still. That's what solstice means.
Yeah.
So it appears to, and the alignment is amazing. This property, we're very gifted. I don't know how many of you have had a chance to walk around the grounds or anything, but we're on a hill, obviously. And at the top of the hill, you get a really good view of the morning
Sunrise.
sunrise.
Right.
And it's just a really fortunate kind of alignment.
The sun sets, by the way, on the west side of the river. We're on the east side, so if you want to go to the sun, so we've done, plein air painting over there at the river and up at the meadow, where you can, if you get up in the morning at sunrise every day, it'll move across the meadow in the horizon. It's incredible. So anyway,
we're in the
talk more
town
about
of
that.
Wappinger,
Yeah.
and the name Wappinger also includes a reference to the people of the dawn. So that's kind of cool because they were the people on the east side.
On the
there.
east side.
Yeah.
A tribe that went from Poughkeepsie down to Manhattan, the Wappinger Native people. So those are the people that lived here first. This house belonged to people named Sands, and they gave it to their church, the United Church of Christ, who ran it since 1959, and then we came in 2008. So you wonder, why is this all happening? I just thought I'd let you know that this building was a carriage house. This was the 1882 carriage house. The Gray House was built in 1862, so 20 years later. They got around to building. And you'll see vestiges of the bricks and things and the old barn wood, because we had to take down the barn. We're sitting in the barn. This is where the barn was, but it was wood, so we had to take it down.
The
But anyway,
pigeons loved it.
We'll get to that, but let's just say welcome so much to you all from wherever you came from. You came from many places, I imagine. Who came from really far away? Just anywhere. Where did it feel far away? Yes. Virginia feels far away to some people. What? Montreal, there you go. Aspen, Michigan. Arizona, Colorado.
Thank you.
And you know what else? We have an entire audience all over the world tuning in because we started broadcasting in early COVID. So everybody take a minute and turn around and say hello to the people of the world. Hello, everybody out there in Finland and Guatemala and Central Europe and, you know. Hello, Siberia. Hello, Siberia. You know, we have a show, Hallucinarium. It's going to be in Warsaw for New Year's. Anybody know Warsaw? If you have some friends, tell them go see the Hallucinarium show. We're not going. So far, I'd love to go to Warsaw. But anyway, it's our Hallucinarium party. And, you know, we had 35,000 people in Madrid, so it's going to be a big party in Warsaw. Anyway. Well, let's talk afterwards. I'd love to go to Warsaw. You know, well, anyway, we'll get more into that. But let's go forward into our program. We're going to talk a little bit about the winter solstice and how other people celebrate the winter solstice. A few. There's so many. Everybody in every country, it seems like, all these various cultures celebrate the winter solstice differently and interestingly. We're only going to do a few. We'll show you a few. And the way many of us may be celebrating are mixed in there. So anyway, let's just sit down and begin that program. But
Good idea.
I just can't tell you how glad we are to be here. It's just, well, we've been here for 17 years. And
Yep.
I think is that come September or was that last September? I think it was last September, made it 17 years. We moved here in 2008. But maybe we should just look at some pictures first about that. We like to do orienting generalities. These are, no, John.
Yes, it starts this way.
Oh, it does? Okay, good, that's good. Oh, I'm so sorry because I thought, well, this part is before the winter solstice. This is about our early history, just so you wondered. This was Alex Stark, our first, the first shaman who was an architect from Yale and a Peruvian American who suggested to us that since we wanted to build this chapel of sacred mirrors, he was an architect, so he made us that model. And he was really excited about it. Alex is in the mirror there taking the picture of us. But me and Zena and Alex Stark. And he initiated the first full moon ceremony in our home in 2003. And there we are in our home in Brooklyn, in Park Slope, with Alex Stark, and he's, helping us to figure out how to start a full moon. What do you do, So he made us a despacho, which is a dispatch to the heavens. It's a present. It's a gift. Anyway, and that's us doing that.
Early meetings there. This was before we ever did a winter solstice event or any of these things. I think he was getting us celestially aligned.
Well, the full moons have been sort of the architecture on which our community grew.
Exactly. And so the idea was we had this series of paintings, the sacred mirrors, and we were going to sell them to this collector, but he gave us some MDMA. We took the MDMA. We saw a chapel in a vision and then decided God wanted us to make a chapel. Oh my God, we can't sell them. We needed the money. Okay, now what? And so, at any rate, now we're here. The collector who gave us the MDMA but didn't buy the sacred mirrors has a hologram in the basement, in the first floor.
Yeah, if you go down there to the inspiration
you see a hologram,
room.
That's Marshall Frankel.
He wanted to buy the sacred mirrors because he wanted one. But in any case, here we are in the city. He gave us the MDMA that gave us the idea for the chapel. Then it wasn't until 2004 that we actually had a space. But we started it in our home, and there it is. There's the space. It was on 27th Street for 5 years, and we held consecutive full moon ceremonies there. We just celebrated our 200 CoSM's 287th consecutive full moon ceremony. Tonight is not a full moon ceremony. Tonight is a winter solstice.
It's a new moon ceremony.
But it is new moon, yeah. But it's winter solstice. But anyway, we just thought we'd let you know that we have been doing this for for over 22 years, I believe. So anyway, we have fires. We're going to have one tonight. It's going to be awesome. We'll talk more about that. And we want to tell you about the next phase of this project, which is really has to do with Entheon, this building, which used to be a carriage house. So why don't we just move on? Entheon's a place to experience the divine within. That's what it translates to.
Yep.
That's the meaning.
And this is the idea. It's probably you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but the idea is that the building is one head with 30 faces. And included in this are these murals, sculptural murals of evolution as well. And they're angels of the creative imagination that also are part of this whole semblance.
I just want to say this is the countenance of Entheon. This is the part of Entheon that's not finished. This is the phase that we're in right now, is to put the face on Entheon, so that it actually has permanent sculptural countenance. I mean, the idea was to create a sculpted building, but we had this carriage house, so reuse, right? And here we are fixing it up. It was a garage.
Well, exactly. But the idea, with sacred symbolism is that you imagine these things, and the stronger you imagine them, the more they come into existence. I mean,
this applies to every person here who has an intention. Every person here has some sort of intention of what they would like to manifest in the world, and go to your highest possible peak. That's what we decided to do. Like, what's the hardest thing, best thing that an artist can do? Build a temple. So we want to do this, though, with a community of artists. That's the thing. We want to do it with y'all being creative, because there's no end of specialties that are needed in building a temple. So anyway, here we are at the door.
It's been crazy, because tens of thousands of people, even just like $20 or whatever, or they bought something tool related.
Every one of you
in
bought
our
a
shop
ticket.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It winds up helping this thing happen. So you're all temple builders.
Everybody.
Thank you very much for coming tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've seen the door, Creating a Better World. This was an 8 by 8 foot drawing that we took to Bali, and we had it carved, and then we had it scanned, and then we made it into bronze so that it could be a metal door, because you can't have a wooden door, in a public space in New York. So we had to turn it into a metal door. And there it is. It means creating a better world.
Yeah, they're
do it.
like 700 to 800 pounds each, those doors. And it's really crazy, the engineering of it.
And
to
they
do
open
the
with less
opening.
than 5 pounds of pressure. Yeah.
Anyway, super cool. Yay.
Awesome. Here we go.
Thank you, God.
We've had to overcome all kinds of stuff. I'm just saying, to get this far. And we're really, aren't we? Look at us. We're here.
We're sitting in a thing that didn't exist, and we imagined it into being. Community and
Community
us,
imagined it to
just
being.
that it came through here and helped it
That was
happen.
the piece that Alex Stark brought us, and why we always mention it, because it was community. Where is your community? A temple is a work of a community, not a work of 2 artists. So Alex Stark reminded us of that, and here we are at this phase. So keep going. There's the 8 corner angels.
Right, the corner angels, the 4 directions. You can see there's a angel of the creative imagination that has a hermetic paintbrush there and is joining the cosmic eye of the creator with the human eye. So that's what we imagine as the arts bring that medicine, that wisdom to humanity through all the different paths. But it's through the arts that all the different religions, no matter what they're saying, or even
So-
if they say there is no God,
So if
even
you wanna know that-
Buddhism uses the arts.
Yes.
It's all part of literature and song and painting and sculpture. All these things are the arts. So creativity and universal creativity empowers it all. And so that's why we thought that's a way to bring all of them together, relate to them all, and make it ever new, because your creative spirit that's the New Testament. It's right in your hand. It's the newer Testament. It's right in your sketchbook.
I think that we all want to do, the most that we can do in our life. We want to, make a contribution, and that we feel, listen, unabashedly, that we would love you to do this with us. That's why we're showing you all this and have been
you
doing that
are
for
doing
20
this
years.
with us,
and you're
is
doing
what
it,
we're
and we
saying.
want to acknowledge you for being part of this. Everybody who's even out there.
That's your language.
The roof.
There, Mom.
See, we'll show you the phase that we're at. This is the serpents coming to the. We visioned that steeplehead into being. We just made little ones, and a lot of people put them on their altar, and it happened. So I'm saying
those are the only windows actually in the building. Eventually, it'll be a thing that people can go up and You have to sign this waiver to
Right.
go
well,
up
it's
into
a little
the head.
dangerous now, but it can be made safer.
It's
yeah.
amazing, though.
Yeah.
You can look right out.
Anyway,
the head.
this is the back door. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've been out the back door. We've actually built a landing pad for UFOs out there, and has a nice fence around it and a big CoSM symbol in the middle. And come here,
Welcome.
But
Yeah.
those birds, the soul birds were visioned into
Yeah.
being. You can actually own one and put it on your altar. So here we have John telling us we're going over time.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
We're-
We love you, John. This is John Ciccone, everybody.
Yeah.
Deputy Director of CoSM.
Thank you.
10 years with us, okay?
Super
All right.
cool.
And the other guys
So,
back there are so awesome, too. Who's
the
back
media
there?
team, the entire team here at
It's
CoSM is
TJ. Okay.
unparalleled.
Yeah, unparalleled. Absolutely.
Well, okay.
So
we
here's
just
how
want
we're
to
gonna
tell
do
you-
it.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to break it down like modules, like the cheek and the chin and the forehead and stuff like that. Dane Barnes.
We have the
an
perfect
amazing
engineer for this.
Amazing engineer came up with this wild, simple design of being able to, because you have to stick it on like shingles, one thing over another, so that the rain will mostly go down there, but then you have to accommodate for the humidity behind and all the sunlight that's going to hit it, and expansion joints and shit like that. And stuff. Anyway, he's amazing. He's figured it out. We're getting quotes.
That's the front. That's the back.
We're getting quotes
You recognize
for this
it.
now.
Yeah. Keep going. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this is the conceptual model. If you have a file, you can make it a 6-inch porcelain or a 30-foot building. That's what it is. And Alex worked with a 2-time Oscar Award winner animator who sculpted all this with Alex's design. So anyway, this is what we want to do.
I'm going to read this quote.
Oh yes, and you must read this quote. So,
And that award-winning sculptor is named Ryan Tottle, and his
Look him up on
amazing
IMDb.
sculpture is down as a guardian at the front door there as well. So you can.
that's his sculpture.
Yeah.
We've kept it up
It's
for
a
2
guardian.
years. We just
It-
love it. He gave it
yeah.
to us.
So this is a really weird quote that I found from Plotinus as I was reading Plotinus one day, and
He does this.
and like
So does this.
4th century Neoplatonic philosopher, really incredible. But Entheon was thought up like, I don't know, quite a while ago, dozens of years ago actually. And so Entheon as a name and a place to find the God
right.
within seems very.
It was in your books in like the 1990s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But keep going. Let's
okay,
read this.
so this is from Plotinus, 4th century. Since we look towards the outside, away from the point at which we are all joined together, we're unaware of the fact that we are one. We are like faces turned towards the outside, but attached on the inside to one single head. If we could turn around, then all at once we would see God, ourselves, the all.
Plotinus, 3rd century.
Yeah.
I mean, he
This will be
predicted this.
useful in the future.
He totally predicted it. All right, so where are we now?
All
Now we're
right.
going to do it. We're going to
All
do
right.
it. This is what it looks like when we project, and I think we're going to project in the vernal equinox, aren't
Yep.
we, John?
Coming up.
Yes, we are. So
If
come
it's
back
warm
for the
enough.
vernal equinox in March, and you'll see us projecting that and a lot of other art on these walls. It's been fun to have this building to project on, and this is the way it looks now. So this is the call to action, my friends. If we don't go any further, we have this, which we love, okay? It's a win-win. We love it. But if we vision it into being, it'll look like this. So the inevitable consequence of love, that means love extended beyond just Alex and I who adore each other, but out to all of you guys who we also adore because you came here and you're watching. And we adore you. We really do. Seriously love you. So the inevitable consequence of love is the building of a temple. It's the most love you can have is to go reach out to your community and say, come on, let's build a temple. You know, to our community, to say, praise be the almighty genderless force of the universe, you know, that we all came together and made something happen and left a legacy for our people. We are a people. People are all over the world out there. We're going to be going to Iceland. You want to go see a total eclipse? Come with us to Iceland. We're gonna do stuff together. We're gonna make things. We're gonna be a beacon. That's what we are going to be in the time of, you know, everything's going to hell in a handbasket and you can't do anything about it. That time, we are going to be a beacon. That's what we want to be. We want to shine a light because it's dark out there and there's a lot of bad out there. So we want to be a beacon, and that's why we get together. And
We need oases for the soul, and that's basically why we're here. And I think that is the greater function, and we hope that you'll, find some point of inspiration in, your visit. This last, I don't know,
this
at
slide
our
before
full
we
moon,
start the
at
winter
our-
solstice piece, yeah.
At our, I know, at our
No,
full,
no, I know.
at our
This is
full
so
moon,
important.
we
No.
took a few moments, even if it's just 30 seconds here, and imagine, because we're inside of this head, okay? If you imagine the head with 30 faces, in the future, we're inside of that. So just, if we can collectively imagine it being there, those who want to, I mean, but
Meditate
but
if you don't want to.
but
Meditate
if
on
you
your
would-
feelings about it
right,
if you
right.
want to.
But if you would include this somehow in your imagining and just feel it around here,
We're just
that
going
we're
to be
inside
quiet
this
for
being.
60 seconds
Okay.
is all we're asking. And we're going to look at this picture and vision it into being. What would it be like to walk up to this building and see it, to drive up that drive, and there it is? How would you feel? Well, thank you. Thank you for taking that moment. And we'll see. We may be able to make little little temples like they do at the Vatican. You know, we'll make little temples, and people can put them on their altars just to say, this is our place. This is, you know, we made this. This is something that's across the road. I just have to say, it is.
Up to your mouth.
We've been what? Oh, we've been renting this 2-acre property with a farmhouse, a barn, and a garage for 14 years. And I just wanted to say we're about to buy it. It's just coming up, just maybe even next week. So we wanted to get your blessing. We just wanted to say this is like we've been needing a barn because we had to take down our barn. So we've been needing a barn, and the house is lived in by staff, and there's a guest room there too. So it'll be useful, but the thing is, if we build this, we don't want anybody to live across the road except people we love and know. So we kind of have to do it. So anything you can do to help us at this difficult time, we are going to go into this, and we're just going to do it. It's going to be the 8th building. Well, there's a few little buildings. I mean, they're outbuildings, but yeah, we have renovated every building on this property, and this one is an extension of our property.
Next,
Yeah.
exactly. Anyway, it's an exciting extension. The town had to agree to enlarge our lot line to allow the church to absorb this property. So that's been done. And so we're going toward a closing. And we did want to mention it. We haven't really talked to the community much about this transition, but many people who come to the parking lot there at Entheon can look over, and there it is. So it's nice to have, if you're building on this building, it's nice to have the neighbor be us.
You'll notice how close it is to the road. You'll notice how close it is to our road. And when we moved here, there were other people, nice people, but they were not our people, and they lived there, and they left. And when they left, we thought, oh my God, we can't let anybody else live there. This is so close.
Well, the thing also is, just to tie up this thing with a bow, our neighbors are named Alex and Allyson.
We just were at their
Chapel
party,
of Sacred
their festival
Mirrors
party last night, and they're just divine people, and they were here visiting, and they visited us in the city. They visited us in the city to see what what are these people moving up here.
Super
17
sweet.
years ago. So.
Amazing people.
Yeah, good people. They have the farm.
Ober Creek people. So
go to
if
that
you
farm
go by
stand.
there,
Go to
it's
that
very
beer.
cool.
They have beer and pizza. I'm telling you, those people are awesome. So.
Super cool.
Anyway, we love them.
Oh.
Now let's get down to the winter solstice.
Yeah.
Come on, we got to go through this fairly quickly because we have DJs waiting and all like that.
Yeah. Well,
but here we go.
This archetype of this is, of course, based on, quote, the Holy Family. It's even called the Holy Family, but this is the Christ light of the reborn spirit that sees the one in everyone.
Now, the painting itself is downstairs in the Progress of the Soul room, which is where all the kissing and praying and all that. And it's the end of the line. It's kind of like the family. The family gets together, and the youth and the youngest person in the room is always it's the light.
Well, we say that our common subject is transcendental light.
Right. So my work is appearing in the background. As you can see, my work makes a very good ground. Because to me, it's always an infinite field. It's like a Buddha field, except it's, I meditate on every square. So I make these fields, and Alex's work places very nicely in the middle of my pool of the all, the infinite field, the infinite plane. Okay, so let's keep going.
Yeah.
This is in Alex's painting, Cosmic Christ. You see it right there. If you're sitting right there, it's right next to you. And, we have 2 of these. Good.
All right.
Keep going.
No, this is when we're going to do this prayer.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, here it is.
Okay. So this is a little prayer that we cooked up for the winter solstice. It's the shortest day. It's the longest night. So many of the cultures are around the world. This is a festival for lights, whether it's like lighting a bonfire like we're going to do, or twinkling on a tree. Then from December 25th onward, the sun's daylight will slightly increase. So let us imagine the growing light of each new day empowering our creative rebirth. So if you could turn inside for a moment, Allyson,
Yep.
and I'm going to read it.
Thank you, God, for the glorious gift of our consciousness and for the bountiful world of life on earth that we share with countless plants and creatures. Now, on this longest, darkest night, protect our loved ones, Great Spirit. Bring the light of healing to those in need.
Thank you for this longest, darkest night. We're grateful for mushrooms that grow in the dark, spreading life throughout the woods. We're grateful for the darkness that animals need for hibernation. Thank you for the darkness of our ignorance that gives rise to yearning for knowledge. We're grateful for the darkness of night that soothes us to sleep, recharging the batteries of our creative soul.
Now, imagine a dawning light inside of each of us as the sun is reborn in the center of our chest, inside of our heart. All the tremendous power of life is contained in this sun of awareness. See the stars send out glistening rays throughout the body. This purifying light radiates in all directions of space, recalling any lost portions of soul power, magnetizing and retrieving any aspects of fragmented selfhood. This star in our hearts coalesces with increasing power and sends out healing rays to all layers of our physical and energy bodies.
Our soul essence is one with the sun, shining with truth, beauty, and goodness. May the growing light of each day empower the creative renewal of body, mind, and spirit throughout the coming months, guiding us onto paths of peace and resilience.
We can all say, Amen. Yeah. Well, so here we go. Let's launch quickly and with decisiveness.
We all
into
remember this, right? I don't know, 14 billion years ago, there was nothing, and then, this happened.
Here we are.
And wow, the great expansion. They say it wasn't like the let there be light and immediately there was light. It was supposedly like, it took like 500 million years or something like that for enough stuff to form that there could be photons, But by now, this is the largest array kind of map of the known galaxies in the universe. So it kind of maps onto this egg conveniently. In the center there, you've got that the cosmic horizon, which is basically when you look toward the center of the Milky Way, it blots everything out. You can't see, to the other side of it yet. And so that's as close as we can get.
And all you can imagine is that outside of those lines, those are only the lines that we've drawn because we can't see any further beyond it, obviously. But it probably does that.
It's amazing.
Forever.
Yeah. So we got to imagine those little lights as clusters of galaxies, and then it just this cosmic web of dark matter and dark energy. It results in these.
But look at the different ways that people portray this thing. With Alex's Big Bang, and then all those other artists that wanted to visualize this.
It's quite amazing.
It's art.
We're in a galaxy of billions of stars.
That's
it's
ours.
just, we know we are, but it's just impossible
Billions of
to
galaxies.
fathom.
Skillions.
I know.
I don't even know
and
how
and here, our beautiful sun, is just like, what an incredible seeming living thing, sending out plumes of plasma. Then this mysterious
Our neighbor.
orb, our closest cosmic neighbor, with these beautiful
But why? Wait a
discs.
second.
Yes,
The reason
okay.
we celebrate the full moon, and I'm just going to abbreviate, is because it's a reflection of a greater light. It is a symbol of the greater light that reflects against the moon, is all that we can see. We are reflections of a greater light, and that's just
Yeah.
No, it's
great,
just a
great
metaphor. Yeah.
Exactly.
So there we
And-
are, the blue marble.
Yep, our beautiful planet. Okay, so we're a little tipped. So we get these long days and long nights, on short days and long nights, and so. Here we are in the winter.
If you love charts, by the
solstice.
way, I love the way different people make charts. I got a real
Yeah.
appreciation of this in graphic design. It's just, you see it everywhere.
Well,
but
here
to
you
be
can see-
portraying this event.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is the summer solstice longer day? You can see that it's got a longer arc there in the sky, and in the winter solstice, it's there's less there. So now this is our property, and we notice that you
We
could
say
fit.
hour, we mean the greater
Yeah.
hour.
CoSM property,
CoSM
not ours.
property.
We don't own it, okay?
No, it's a church.
And y'all, the world owns
Members,
CoSM. Yeah.
and they're especially important, but everybody who
So-
comes here makes it their own,
So we imagined a lady of the land, over the land. And so then, like the driveway, the entryway there, that's the middle of the property. Up at the top, there's a cistern, if anyone's been by it. But you can imagine a straight line going from the feet up to the
That's
crown.
the driveway where it enters right up through the middle,
And
then all the buildings are right across the center in the other direction. Actually, it's a little bit of a cross.
It's very interestingly strange. But looking at there's the cistern as it is now, and so we imagine it one day with perhaps an eagle even over it to catch that solstice morning light. What if you had the open beak of something like this, an American eagle, or is it a rebirth of Horus or something? I'm not sure. And so
you would see the light.
You could see the light of the sun.
The sunrise
that
every morning
aligns
through it.
with it. Only
Yeah.
on the winter solstice we have an alignment, a perfect alignment on the winter solstice. So rebirth of the light, like many of the great temples, it's something that we align ourselves with, like they did here in Stonehenge.
And see how the light comes through just
Yeah.
on the sunrise of the winter solstice. So it's a celebration. We got to go. Look at how old we were,
yay,
just like a year ago.
Stonehenge.
And then but they have it in other places too. In Egypt, they have calendars that are created by sacred spaces. Actually, they have the American Stonehenge in New Hampshire. You should look for it
Yeah.
in Salem, New Hampshire, and go there. It's incredible to see a calendar that's made from the land. So
this is a
Sol
really
Invictus, yeah.
interesting thing that there was Sol Invictus, that was a Roman kind of god of the sun, that was reborn on the 25th. So it was kind of convenient, that the 25th became, the new incarnation of the light.
they just took possession of it. It was a holiday all the way since the beginning of when people could notice. And here we are in the snow. We lost our snow. But I wanted to start with Hanukkah because,
Yeah.
it's
Noticed
going
it.
on right now. And so I wish everybody who celebrates Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. It is I was just saying to some folks, it's a much lesser important holiday than, say, Christmas, because Christmas is when Jesus was born. And, that's like one of the most important holidays of Christianity. For Judaism, this happened like 1,000 years before, after the Torah was already written. So it was like, they finally built a temple. See, this is the thing. There were like 670,000 of them, and they made it out of slavery, and they went and they finally built a temple. It took a lot of story there, and then somebody came and broke it in and knocked everything down and destroyed it. So you can imagine how we would feel, and so that's why I wanted to just show that it's so important that they celebrate, that it's been celebrated ever since then. With Hanukkah commemorates the Maccabean revolt, where Jewish rebels, led by Judah Maccabee, reclaimed the desecrated temple in Jerusalem and rededicated it to Jewish worship. So the miracle that occurred, even though the temple was destroyed, I mean, it was totally destroyed, but they turned it into a miracle. And this is what we have to do with our life if we want to move forward and be prosperous and fruitful and multiply and all. We have to turn things into a miracle that are really a disaster, like now, like we're going to turn it into a miracle. So anyway, a single day's worth of holy oil for the everlasting light miraculously burned for 8 days while more oil was obtained. They couldn't get any oil except 4 days away, so they knew they had to ride out there, get it, bring it back. So 8 days of Hanukkah is the reminder that we all have of resilience. It's about resilience. It's like whatever things are going bad, you make it work for you. So I just wanted to then tell you about, I go on there. She's lighting a menorah. That's one of the symbols of Hanukkah that you see a lot. It's about the 8 days that they took to get the light, and it's about the return of the light. It's just like winter solstice. They just took it over. So these are like, I was just saying, these are like the 3 symbols of Hanukkah. Food, because, religion, it's all about food. So the latkes, God knows why. And then there's the gelt. Now the gelt and the dreidel are related because the dreidel is a gambling game. So it's a little game for children now, but it was like a gambling game. You put money down. It's a little bit of money, a little gelt. And then you gamble. It's for celebration. So that's why you see the coins, and that's why you see the dreidel. And I just thought you might be interested in that the dreidel, I just wanted to tell you, dreidel rules are nun, and it says it on there, nun. So you lose a turn. Gimel, you take all. Hey, you have one, and shin, you give one. So whatever it comes face up, you have to play that, and everybody puts some coinage in the middle. So that, I thought, you see these symbols around. What do they mean? So I just thought I'd let you know. Here we go. Now Kwanzaa, I'm going to do Kwanzaa too. It's not my holiday, but I'm very interested in this week-long cultural celebration that happens December 26th through January 1st of African American heritage, family, and community, founded in 1966 by Maulana Karenga, based on African harvest festivals. Kwanzaa's 7 core principles, which are called the Nguzo Saba, are unity, see how many you can be aligned with, unity, self-determination, collective work, responsibility, cooperative economy, purpose, and faith. So I think we could all align with those. I do. 7 candles are lit on the Canara, which is the sort of, the candelabra that they created, culminating in a communal feast called the Karuma. Kwanzaa is a non-religious holiday emphasizing shared cultural values, history, and pride. Thank you for listening to that. I think it's awesome. And let's just...
I love it.
This is Maulana Karenga, who created Kwanzaa in 1965 as the first specifically African-American holiday. According to Karenga, the name Kwanzaa derives from a Swahili phrase, Matunda yi Kwanzaa, meaning first fruits of the harvest. So it's a harvest, end of harvest festival, like a lot of winter solstice festivals, and it occurs this time of year.
And kindling of the light is
light.
common.
Always coming back to the light.
In all of the different traditions. And so then this, the symbol of Christ, is just on, for Western artists, and Western art is just one of the premier archetypes. So you have the Holy Family and the nativity scene done by Rembrandt. And this is
Every
there's
great
a
painter had to do that.
detail.
Yeah.
But it really beautiful, and many amazing artists, took the subject, like before that, like in the 1400s, Fra Angelico. That looks uncomfortable, I think. Hey,
Very
did
structured.
you drop the baby?
But Fra Angelico is way before Rembrandt. He's like 1400s. So you're
He's-
talking about
He's
very structured.
too shiny. Yeah.
And nobody looks directly at the audience either.
It's,
You notice until Albrecht Dürer. They just don't look out at you. The only one that's allowed to look out at you is Jesus or the saints, maybe.
That's cool.
But 1400s.
Yeah. Well, Botticelli, a little bit later, and so you have his remarkable nativity scenes, and one of them with some angels above.
Two of them. The one on the right is the mystical nativity for some. Well, you can see all the beings that are hovering above. So that's his mystical. Then the other one's the real life, like the down to earth one.
Right. Well, it just so
Nirmanakaya.
happened on the 1999 when I was painting on the Cosmic Christ over there. It was Christmas night. I waited, to do the little nativity scene for Christmas. But that's a weird painting, because it always isn't it funny that the wise men followed a star? What do you mean followed a star? Did the star move? Oh, really? That's interesting.
Sounds like an
And now it's beginning to
alien.
sound like something else I've heard of. Yeah.
Well, they used to call, they found bones and they called them dragons. And then later on they called them, they called them dinosaurs. So it's
Well,
like there's different ways of describing it, but it sounds so much like what people say when they say they've seen.
Right, orbs or ships, and then shepherds stopped and looked, and good gods. So at any rate, there are some questions.
Well,
there.
I wanted to tell you about some of the other. Now, the descendants of the earliest indigenous people of Finland, Sweden, and Norway, the Sami, worship Baiwei, I believe it is, Baiwei, the sun goddess of fertility and sanity, who travels through the sky with her daughter Baiwei, Nia, in a carrier of reindeer bones to herald the light's return, promising plants to feed the reindeer. So they care about their reindeer. They're really, dependent on their reindeer. And there was a depiction of
Flying reindeer.
Where
Where did
Sami.
that come from?
Yeah, the sun goddess of fertility. So we know this image. We've seen this image, but I just wanted to tell you a few things about Christmas that you may or may not know. Candy canes first appeared in 1670 when a German choir master gave them to children to keep them quiet in church. So they looked like the one on the left when they first came out. They didn't have the stripes, but then I showed, the one with the stripes we all know. And now, this is interesting, I found. Between 1659 and 1681, Christmas was banned in Boston and made illegal by pilgrims who felt that celebrating was too festive. They were very staunch. These are the fathers and mothers of our country, the staunch ones, forbidding and all. The Christmas tree was not originally accepted in America. In 1670, a decorated tree was thought to be a strange pagan ritual, and the practice was considered unacceptable for decades.
Okay.
So, but this
I think the pagans won that argument.
This is the mid. This postcard comes from the mid 1800s. Of course, this is probably the 50s or 60s. That's a traditional tree, really decorated. There we got the Rockefeller Center tree. Every year they take down the most giant tree. It makes me cry, but why don't they just grow one? I don't know. But anyway, we're growing a few around here too. We
What,
may
Jeff
light them
Jones
up
did?
next year. I don't know. We don't light them up.
Oh
but this is
my
the
God.
excess that we confront. I just think it's just a hysterical picture. But now, this is interesting too because Santa. Well, there's Santa the way we normally see him. But we'll talk about Santa in a minute. Keep going. Yeah, Santa.
Yeah,
when Santa
there
was a
are
shaman.
curious kind of questions, remaining, I guess, about the flyagric mushroom, the flying shaman.
Well, flyagric mushroom, wait a minute, go back. Flyagric mushroom is actually said to be eaten by reindeer, and that the reindeer pee is psychedelic. And they do, in the Scandinavia, this is what is in this book.
Can't vouch for it.
No, I think that there's definitely proof of that, even today. There's a lot of reindeer up there. Anyway, well, I wanted to just let you know about the illuminated manuscript, the Grandeur of Britannia. Saint Nicholas is portrayed resurrecting the 3 butchered children, one of his 3 miracles that proclaimed him a saint. He saved these children. The story goes that during a terrible famine, a malicious butcher lured 3 children into his house. Oh, God. And killed them, placing their remains in a barrel to cure, planning to sell them off as ham. Okay, so that was one of his miracles, the most dramatic one. I mean, look at that painting. That's such amazing. And it was in a book. It was an illuminated manuscript. Anyway, I also wanted to tell you that before a famous 1930s Coca-Cola ad distinguished a new appearance of Santa. This was the 1930 Coca-Cola ad that distinguished a new appearance of Santa. Santa used to appear in various colors, including red, green, and blue. So you can see there is Santa on the other side, like, St. Nicholas anyway. Okay, well, I'm not sure.
Looks like a Yule goat.
Yes, the
that,
Yule goat.
is riding there. That you got a tree, you got a Santa, you got a Yule goat. All right.
Okay, but here
Now we're talking.
in one of the oldest Northern European winter traditions, we're going to talk about the Yule goat here. A Yule goat was slaughtered during the pagan celebration of Yule. The Yule goat, or the Julebach, symbolizes pagan fertility, protection, and renewal, linked to Norse god Thor's goats. Thor. I always thought Thor would be like the thunder god, but I'm not sure.
But he had 2 goats that rode, and they represented this miraculous power of death and rebirth, which is often part of this, kind of celebration time. So the goats could be, basically slaughtered, eaten, and then reborn. So they were miraculous
It's like
goats.
the dying.
Yeah. So
of
so they fed him as he sped across the sky.
Right.
Yeah. Then Perry built a beautiful Yule goat that's
our
out
wonderful artist
Yeah.
in residence and set designer and amazing person, built us a Yule goat. And Brian James, I have to credit him for building the fire. He's
It's
incredible.
not quite this big.
No,
But
it isn't at all.
It's pretty good size.
But that's
yeah.
I like to see a good crowd, though.
Yeah.
And look at that. It's Burning
I
Man
know.
for, Norse
for goats.
people.
Yeah.
And it's going on today. It's
Yeah,
even
we're
going
gonna
on
have
today.
it later.
So we're going to have it later, so don't
Yeah.
be late. We're going to all evacuate and see the Yule goat burn. And you can come back in. It'll be open for a little while longer if
The
you want
Yule
to just
goat,
step out with us, because we're going to leave right after this and
Yeah.
do the Yule goat ceremony before we let go
Look at
on to
that.
other activities. But look at this.
Wow.
We know these. We've seen some of these where Saint Nicholas and Krampus are actually friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And you've seen these postcards where the children or naughty children are being carried off by Krampus with chains, and they're so disgusting. They're so sadistic. But anyway, then here you have Saint Nicholas. He's giving all the toys away. We know this, carries his bag, but he chained this little girl. What did she do? God,
This is
I
terrible.
hate to think.
Yeah.
But this, by the way, is Perry Kroger's own painting of St. Nicholas and Krampus. He is a wonderful painter, a set painter, and a costume designer, and a lot of help around here at CoSM. Anyway,
Well, he was part of a. Was it the video? Were we going to
So we're going
show
to cut
the
to the video now. We're going to show you a little bit of a video of the about Christmas. So let's,
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
yeah,
Right. About our guests that we were speaking of.
yeah.
Across the sea, high up in an alpine town, on the 5th of December, the eve of St. Nicholas' feast day, on the night they call Krampuslof, you can see dear old St. Nicholas and his wily horned friend, Krampus, take to the winding road and make their way from house to house. Stopping to knock on the doors of each village family. Mutter, Vater, Schwester, Brutter, all wait impatiently at home for their visit. Kindly, St. Nicholas offers the little ones gifts of tasty candy, that is, if you've been a good girl or boy. Then the sweets are all yours. But if you've been naughty, but if you've been naughty, then Krampus will take his birch branch to you, whip you, and chase you round and round from room to room until he has you tight in his furry fingers. Then he drops you into his basket made of twigs and carries you away, a helpless brat strapped to his furry back. And you are swept off to who knows where.
You know, I heard that they might be here.
No.
I think so.
You're kidding me.
Come on out.
It can't be. What?
It must be so.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Saint Nick and Krampus. Whoa, hello.
Welcome. Say, Nick is
Hello.
here.
What am I supposed to say? Oh, we all have one.
Yeah, we all have one.
Okay. Well, I can. Oh, be careful.
He's got treats too.
Oh.
Oh, be careful. Yeah. Yes.
I was just going to mention that I realized last year that America also has a Krampus, the Grinch.
He's
Isn't
a
the same
poser.
thing, really?
I am
Yeah.
the real Krampus.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I just noticed you got fangs. Oh, that's scary. Well, we'll be making the rounds. Everybody, we're going to burn the Swedish Yule goat. So I hope you will all attend that, because it will be a great asset to your new year. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We'll all set an intention.
Uh,
And then we'll watch the Yule goat burn. And maybe it'll be burning away all of our obstacles to whatever
you go.
intention that we
There you go.
we have. Yeah.
yeah. You can mentally throw your obstacles into the fire and burn them up. Yeah,
That's
we-
right.
Yes.
Whatever you
Awesome.
have, it's being burned and going right off to where it should go.
I don't know.
We love you both.
We are
Thank
so
you.
grateful
Thank you for
for your
having us.
visit. You look so
Thank you
gorgeous.
for
Oh my
coming
God.
and
Do we have a
visiting
good
our-
picture? Okay, come on. Let's get the good picture. Come on.
Oh,
Come on, we want
is
to get a
this
picture.
it's a photo op.
Let's be, yes.
Oh,
Let's do a
okay.
picture.
Yay! Now, we'll,
I suspect that you, Krampus and Saint Nick will be walking about a
we
little
will.
bit tonight.
We'll be
You'll see-
visiting you and handing
there-
out candy.
Yes, there's
Yes.
more candy for you.
And be watching, because that picture she just took will be in Vanity Fair.
Oh, yeah, all right. All right.
Perry.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Dan.
Alexa, what's next? Future news. I love future news. You bringing your stand?
Oh, I'm
Alexa
bringing my stand.
Spatty. Let's everybody give her a big hand.
I'm so glad St. Nicholas and Krampus made an appearance.
I think they're so gorgeous.
I'm so glad their flight wasn't canceled.
Oh my God! Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know why I even said that. How are we doing? I love that video. I'm so glad we shared it. We made that during
Thank you.
COVID, I think, right?
We did some fun stuff. Let's do that
TJ was a
again.
bad boy.
He's divine. He's
I love
so
seeing
divine.
TJ play a young child with a full goatee. I think there's something really
love
special
that.
about that.
I love that.
How are we doing? We're
all
great.
good.
Good. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation and that call to action for Entheon. We're so excited to have you here with us for the final event of the year. We made it. We did it. We succeeded. We thrived.
We're here. We're
She
here
says
now.
And tonight,
Closer than we've ever been to
having it all together.
completing
Yeah,
the temple. Yeah.
Exactly. And the ceremony is just part one of your journey, and we're about to bring that to a close in a second. But the night is still young because we have some amazing music tonight. Give it up for our performers tonight. We got up first is Dillard, then we got Duffrey, and we got Soma Toast in the house. So we're gonna be, what do they say? Cut the rug or whatever. Isn't that a term?
Do it.
Yeah, we're going to be moonwalking. I don't know. Whip out your best moves tonight. I look forward to seeing them. So get excited about that. We have some live art in action as well. Watch visionary artists bring their creations to life. Give it up for Dom Kiley, Laura Leonello, and Brynja Magnuson. Did I say it right? Hell yeah. We also have Brandy Rose in the house. She's offering henna, because that's cool. Why not? And she's giving various time amounts. So you could do a 5-minute henna, you could do a 15 to the 20 to 30, and it's very fun. You could get bedazzled, activate your avatar or your hand or wherever you want to do it. That's going to be great. You can sign up for that in the Gray House shop. We also have Alyssa Citarella in the house. She's going to be doing some intuitive energy readings. So it's another really cool offering. I believe 15-minute sessions for that. You can sign up for both of those in the Gray House shop. That is in the other building. Actually, the building that we just watched TJ get taken away from, that's where we're going to have a lot of the party tonight. And both of those things will be happening
It's
in there.
cozy. There are two fires. Two fires going on either side, the parlor and in the library. And it's very cozy, but then we're doing it in the dining hall.
The music will be in the dance hall, dining hall, our multi-purpose
room.
space exploration space. So that'll be really great. And take in all the deco. Allyson made a garland out of dehydrated fruit.
I did what I could.
It's amazing. She used the mandolin.
Everybody put in. You should see the deco. It's awesome.
We're really proud of our deco.
Inside
We're very
and outside.
excited about
We have
it. And
outside
one of the
deco.
things that you mentioned was this Yule goat.
Yeah.
It's go time, baby. We're excited.
The goat will burn.
When we're done with this ceremony, music starts at 8:45, okay? This is numbers. This is time. This is logistics. So when this ends, we're going to put on our coats.
Gonna do it.
We're going to shuffle our way down to the bonfire area.
Everybody.
You
be
two
there.
are going to say a couple opening remarks
Well,
around 8:40. 8:45 is when we're going to begin the music, light the fire. We have some fire spinning. It's going to be a beautiful opening, and we have a Yule goat. We don't always have that. I mean, it doesn't really. I guess
This is the first time we've ever done.
Yeah.
And we've shown that picture year after year, but seriously, we've never really made a Yule Go, so I'm very grateful.
Have you
to
seen it out
Terry
there? I mean, it's
Kroger.
hard to miss. It's like, hello, I'm reporting for duty. He's ready to rock. So we're going to do all of that right at the end of this. We'll make our way over there, so don't miss it. Just travel over there with us. It's going to be great. And we have 2 little cafe areas. We have the Mushroom Cafe. Have you been in there? Pretty cool.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
25 artists tattooed that space. So you look at the different things, they're all by different artists in residence that have tattooed that little incredible space. And I'll give you a clue, underneath the counter, there are these games you can play. It's kind of the Where's Waldo of the Mushroom Cafe. So take a look and see if you can find the card game under there. Share it with others. It gives you a little more information about the artists that made it happen. But the food.
The food is also in there. So you could be like, wow, this art's amazing. It's making me so hungry. And then you can turn around and there'll be a sandwich for you or a cookie or
It makes
a
it fun
drink.
to wait, but you have to give
Yeah.
other people a turn. It's a very small room. But
it's
we have
kinda like
another.
the-
We have another food station.
We do. We have the Cosmic Cafe, which will be in the dance hall, and that'll be serving some empanadas and other good treats. So,
Oh, I watched them being made
yeah,
by
Michelle
our
made
chef
them.
Michelle and her beloved Sophia.
Yeah, we love
And I'm
them.
telling you, with love, every one of them. Don't miss.
Don't miss. So I hope you're hungry. I hope you got the munchies major because we have food for you. We're very excited about it. I mentioned the bonfire. I mentioned our beautiful artists and performers. Oh, if at any point you're like, whoa, that Yule Goat looks epic, or I'm feeling crazy right now. I'm feeling excited. I want to, maybe I need to just sit down for a second and have a moment to calm down. If you need that at all, you need a space to ground out, we got you. We want you to have fun. We want you to know that we're here for you. We have a dedicated peer support team. Connor and Julio are here. So just know that we're here to support you at any moment if you need a quiet space, because we got Function One's sound system up in this mofo tonight. You know what I mean? You know, so if you need a moment to relax, we have a dedicated zone for you to do that. So find somebody with a staff badge or one of our gentle giants, our beautiful peacekeepers, our security team. They're here to make sure that you're having a good time and are happy and comfortable. Drink water. We have water stations, you know what I mean? We got little cups, so like little cone cups, and then you can throw it in the fire with the Yule Go, whatever you want to do. Just have that water. It's good. That H2O neat, you know what I mean? What else do we got? We have some amazing, we're wrapping out an incredible year. We've had an amazing string of workshops, an amazing string of full moon gatherings, celestial celebrations, book talks, you name it. And we're going to do that all again next year. We are actively in the planning zone. In fact, with the workshops, we've released a bunch of them already that are coming up. You two are teaching quite a bit next year.
My class is
Yeah.
in March.
Yeah,
which
you
is
kick off our
which is my
workshop
birthday
season.
month, and I'm just so
Yeah.
excited because I got another application in today, and it's like
Sick.
applications are coming in and already for the March workshop and start a painting. So it's not that we want people who've never started a painting or only those people. You can have never started a painting and be in this class. But I am amazed at the quality of the work of people that are coming because I like to see them before they come into the class. And it's incredible. So I'm saying, if you want to start a painting here with us and about 5 other guest speakers, including my beloved.
And you want to get Allyson a really nice gift for her birthday.
Well,
you
it's
can sign up for her
it'll be
class.
way after my birthday. Don't do it for me.
Do
it for you, though. If you wonder, I want to see how other people start paintings. So, and I want to see how I started painting uniquely. That's the way we really want to see. And want to talk a little bit about finishing a painting, too. So come be
Amen to that.
painting with me
Come
and my
paint.
friends.
You two are doing a painting intensive.
Then we're doing a painting intensive together.
art intensive.
And then an art intensive.
Those
together.
applications are closing soon, so definitely submit yours.
Can I just take 5 seconds just
Please
to say one
do.
more thing? The painting intensive is for advanced painters. If you are a really good painter, you're a really experienced painter, you want to go to the next level, this is the class for you, and we welcome your applications. If you are painting at any level, but you are a committed artist and you are, we have an ideas production workshop. It's really an idea-based, we do many sketches, we don't do a painting. We do many sketches a day of different ideas. It's like an idea generating workshop. That's called the Visionary Art Intensive. So I just wanted to explain that because it's really, they are different. But we're looking for people who are committed to art. And if you don't know whether you're committed to art or not, and I really understand that that's a lot of people, join us for Art Church. Everybody's welcome.
Love
you
our
know,
church.
What?
We love our church.
Our church is like our favorite thing, really, because we can make art together, and we get together, we make art together, and we talk about making art. We see whether it's worth turning it into a actual practice in our life. You know what I mean? It's a meditation, and it's a spiritual practice. Now, yours might be vocal, but we do have people who sing. Oh, we have Janet. She comes every month, and she plays us a song and sings. And we have people who do poetry, and people who do journaling and read prose, you know. So it's really interesting, and it's a great sort of creative sesh to music, to great music. With a theme, so from all over the world. So anyway, join us for Art Church online, on Zoom, or in person. You can just try it out and audit it. You know, you don't even have to, you don't have to be on the screen. Be there. Yeah, but we'd love to have you. And then that's when you see people really evolving their art, and then they get into the VAI.
Yeah, and a lot of the painters, actually all the painters tonight, were in one of many workshops. Brynja has taken Amanda's class, which we've put up online for next year. Amanda Sage and Joe Bob Merritt. Laura and Dom. Is Dom in here? Where is he? Oh, there he is. They took the painting intensive together, and they're going to be painting tonight together. So we love that. It's like camp.
Well, we get to know each other, and we want to get to know your creative life. We want a little bit more of it, and so that's why we started the full moon ceremonies. I mean, that's why, so people could, live up to something. Oh, I should be practicing my violin. I put it down, and if I could just play that song, I could play it on stage at a full moon. So you have to be good, and you have to audition, but it is a place that we do that. I mean,
yeah, we love it. We love being creative. Obviously, it's a great gig, and I see Genevieve's up in the house. She's our workshop coordinator, and she's lined up some amazing classes for next year. Like I mentioned, you two are teaching a bunch. You have your body and soul workshop, which is a figure drawing intensive as well. We have figure drawing monthly. Check those dates out on our website. I mentioned Amanda Sage and Joe Bob Merritt are going to be teaching a mixed text, mystics, mish technique, sci-tech class. We got
mish technique. It is something that started in the Renaissance. It's the way realist painters, can learn a process to really, make their work look rich and. Well, what would you say about it? Mish technique.
Well, Van Eyck kind of started it, and it's basically working on a kind of gray thing, and then putting oil glazes over it, and then bringing out highlights, etc., glazing. So you learn a lot about glazing, and it's really a beautiful technique.
This is
people love the class, and they come out of it loving their work. I'm just saying, if you're interested, look into it.
Yeah, and classes are filling up already. I mean, we got a sacred geometry class with David Heskin and Aloria Weaver.
Amazing.
We got
best in the world.
Ben
really.
Ridgway, he's the man. He's doing a digital sculpting class, so that's for digital artists. I'm taking that one.
He's incredible.
I'm excited about that.
Great.
We got Miles Johnson. I don't know if y'all know who he is. He's got one of the tool posters in there. He's teaching a foundations drawing course.
Yep.
Nessie Gomez, amazing artist. She's doing a one-day voice journey vocal workshop. Rosie and Mike, our beloved board members, dear friends, OG cosmonauts, are teaching their mandala class, which is a drawing meditation ritual for 3 days. Who am I missing? I think that's it for now. Patricia Watwood, thank you, Genevieve. Give it up for Genevieve. She's amazing. Our workshop coordinator.
Whoa! really made this workshop schedule happen with the help of many other people,
Yeah.
like Alexa.
So all mediums, drawing, music, digital, painting, more drawing, more painting, and there's still some more that we haven't even released yet. So just check out our whole calendar. We got payment plans for workshops, and we got our first full moon of the year on January 3rd.
It is like
Which
camp
will be
because
great.
it's like a pajama
Fourth,
party.
I thought.
Well, the 4th it's the 3rd.
Okay.
Well, now
Shops are like a
now you're making me second guess myself, but I'm fairly certain it's January
Let's
3rd.
not worry about that. It's all
It's on a Saturday. It's
It's
right
all
after
on
New
Saturday.
Year's. We're gonna have some nice acoustic
Couple
music.
weeks.
It's gonna be cozy. It is the 3rd.
January 3rd.
Okay.
I thought it was.
I stand corrected. Yeah. Thank you.
We got art church on the 4th, so it's a whole arc of a
There
weekend.
you go.
But anyways, coming back to the present moment, have a great night tonight. I'm gonna let you two close it out, but come back if you have fun.
Yeah, and Entheon will be
That's
open
future news,
until
everybody.
11.
Okay, tonight. So if you haven't explored all around,
Yeah, but come with us to the,
Consider it.
you'll
be
it's,
open.
it's about to be goat time.
It's almost go
So
time.
Be ready.
We're going to just say a little benediction and ending that we can just sort of go inside for a second.
it's called Dedication to Love. From the core of our hearts, we dedicate ourselves to the complete and full expression of love in all our activities and in all our relationships.
Love is the soul's medicine, a refuge in our hearts, protecting us from utter despair. Finding compassion in the eyes of the beloved and the stranger gives us the courage to endure.
May love sensitize us with care and wisdom. May love help heal the sickness and wounds of life. May love enable us to forgive and accept ourselves.
May love enable us to forgive and accept each other. May love help us overcome our cruelty and bitterness, our greed and jealousy, our ignorance and delusion.
May love rule our hearts and minds, directing us to reach out, doing our best to benefit others, to heal suffering, to give gifts, to create beauty in the infinite network that is our world.
A heart of loving kindness pours creative grace into the world to alleviate pain and mend the heart net. To the healing art of love, we dedicate ourselves.
May any merit generated by this gathering be offered to the benefit and liberation of all beings. Happy winter solstice, everyone. Thank you for coming.